Episode 1.
Hello, my wonderful peeps and geeks. We're gonna be talking about Daou's new role and what it means for the BL industry. I never understood who is and who isn't famous. What kind of scaling of famous is the BL industry? As an international fan, I don't know what the hell's going on in Thailand. So that's the struggle, right? Now we have Daou, who is acting as the voice actor for Scar in the Disney's Lion King, which is insane. It is a very inconceivable thing to me because sometimes the BL space feels very, very niche and very, very tiny. And it is, don't get me twisted, but the amount of bank that these fans are spending is outrageous. I think it's mainly inconceivable for me because the way the BL industry is structured is designed to pump out idols, singers, dancers, brands, merchandise sellers. That is what they're meant to do. So when you are confronted, I am confronted with the fact that, whoa, hold on a minute, these are actors. They are acting, intending to act. I'm stuck. I'm flabbergasted. I don't know what's going on, fellas. It feels like the majority of the time I'm just waiting for them to pull out that guitar once more. I don't know, fellas, I don't know. But like this news about Daou really puts in perspective that the BL industry is growing, not necessarily, no, it is growing in both quality and quantity, which is an exciting time to be a BL stan for sure. The amount of quality content that's coming out, the quantity of it that is coming out, people are arguing over which show deserved the best show of the year awards because this one had better quality. No, this one had better quality. They can't even argue on those veins. They're arguing storyline, which is a very exciting time to be in because the quality has not only reached significant levels. Now we're discussing story, plot, intrigue. Like, what a time to be alive. Look, I wasn't even intending to watch Lion King, Mufasa's story, but here I am, like contemplating watching it in Thai because fuck, Daou's voicing the character. I was never gonna watch that movie, but here I am, genuinely contemplating it. I'm not gonna talk down on anybody, but Daou works his ass off and I am incredibly proud of him for achieving this significant goal. It is very exciting to see BL actors expand their resumes like this because I've always had this worry that other than the fact that the space will end up oversaturating itself. I say this because the management seems to be only seeking out these particular traits from their actors to milk them from as much as possible, and I think it ends up choking them out and we end up losing significant talent. Because what if you're just a really good actor? You may not be the best at singing or dancing, but you really know how to pump that script out, and then you get, I guess, kicked to the curb because boy, you can't dance. My stance is that the generic average desire for the all-in-one package of a BL actor is going to be something that would genuinely, in my opinion, really ruin the space for me. I think it's much more interesting when you have BL actors who really lean into their strengths and really pursue those, because you can truly see absolute talent really shine. But let me state this for the record, I think Daou is good at everything, and I think his particular appeal towards me is that I like my BL actors who really put everything in everything they do, which is very important to me. And I want to believe that you want to be here, that you like to be here, and that you like your co-worker. Those are significant measures of whether I like a character or an actor or a brand particularly. And with Daou leaning into more acting, voice acting, things like that, he is trying to cement his place in Thai entertainment, which I think is very important and crucial for the future development of BL actors and the things and the opportunities that they can pursue, the things that they can engage in further beyond just wake up in the morning and putting a poster up, advertising whatever the hell they're advertising at that time. tiny opinion, I don't think these guys realize how big they are. Voice acting is a great avenue for some of the BL actors. Specifically, I do want to bring up Yoon. Now, I don't care what he says, whether you like him or not, I like Yoon. Yoon has an insanely amazing voice. I think his voice is really, 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 really lovely. That's the only reason I kept watching that show. He has a wonderful voice, and I like how he speaks. I like his face, everything about that. And I think he would be an amazing, you know what I mean, voice actor for me. Or for Thai dubs, or whatever he focuses on at that time. But what is important is that, like, there's people who have very distinct qualities and talents that they don't lean into, and I'm like,
man, you know what? You're great in whatever you're doing now, but you could be so much better in this other thing that I like you to do, you know?
Necessary addition. Yeah, I don't get to tell them what to do. They do whatever they want because they are people. Da. That's not my point. My point remains that these actors, these brands, they have an opportunity to truly lean in and make, I guess, some form of like tribute to their actual grace-given talents. Back on Daou seems to be more open and seeking out where his strengths lie and really leaning into them. Specifically, I want to bring up his buzz cut, right? So when he had that buzz cut, I think the buzz cut era was pretty cool, right? I think he was cool, he was different, and I was like, this guy's pretty hot. And then now, recently his hair has grown up just a little bit, and I fear I've made like 3 edits of him in that new song of his, La La Lai, where I'm like, wow, you look good. You are really growing into this like vibe of yours, and I think you're finding your branding style, and I think you're really, really cementing it, which is super exciting for, like, you know, us fans right here, watching our Thai actors grow into, you know, significant superstars. I specifically want to bring up the way Daou goes about his branding as a brand pair with him in off-road and him as an individual. I think their dynamic is much more engaging, particularly for me, because I don't particularly care whether they're together or not. I am entertained by their antics. I think Daou is absolutely insane. What do you mean he was trying to eat off-road's face? Like, he's just doing whatever. He is grabbing at the boy, and I am entertained. I believe Daou's personality type and his branding alongside off-road really opens him up to a lot more opportunities, I would argue, because a lot of people would only stay particularly because the pair are paired up. I am entertained whether they are aside from each other or near each other, because I know both of them are looking for the other one, and that's fun. And we're all like, wow, look at how close they are, we love it, and we all get to kiki and haha.
Oh, they selling that jacket? What jacket is that? Oh, that's a nice jacket. Off-road wants it. Do you think Dao's gonna buy it? That jacket that we're all looking at, that's being advertised to us, that jacket? Yeah, I would have never known that brand. I didn't know that brand had such a nice jacket. That's a nice jacket.
It's that dynamic that makes me curious about whatever they got going on, what they're holding, what they're not holding, what they're wearing, what they're not wearing. Because I'm like, wow, those are nice fits on this pair that I like. I'm quite excited for what the future holds for the BL space. As an avid consumer of BL content, it is quite exciting to see the boys really go up. Oh, I also almost forgot Bilkin and his like movie about that grandma. Like, come on guys, look at these boys. They really like putting in the work, right? And I wish that a lot of their managements would give them the opportunities to shine outside of just waiting for the next, I guess, show that's going to be produced or not produced. I think that they need opportunities to be more than just how best can we get them to sell more merch. Much like the divergent shift from these companies spending more money on the quality of the shows that they release, and then doing all of their branding to compensate for the money spent. I think that they should do the same with the investment in their actors, beyond trying to make them one particular mold. And I think we will really come to a very interesting arc in this new era.